Hi guys, I'm Sean. This is Alyssa. Gus is right here, and this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. Jeez, I didn't even know what to do with that intro. You kind of, messed things up a little there for me.
I was just doing a little bit of a falsetto.
That's all right. That's all right. You never know what to expect on Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. But lately, guys, we've been following the farmers' protest a whole lot. We've been looking at a variety of different sources. You folks have been weighing in saying, like, don't listen to these guys. Don't, do listen to these guys.
Well, I just disclaimer, I haven't watched too many. I know you've been looking at in other sources. So you said we, but I just want to clarify. I
was talking about Gus and I.
I watched a few sort of Western media coverages on it, and then whatever reactions I did on this channel with Sean is what I've seen. But I want to see some more.
Definitely. So this
other takes on the matter.
And what I've heard in the comments is basically of all the news sources in India, NDTV is the most unbiased, the most neutral. I've had several people mention that in the comments.
Okay.
And so, and it's also in English. So
it's not like fake media.
That's what they're telling me. So, and apparently there is
fake.
a lot of fake media there in India, at least according to a lot of our viewers.
All over the world, for that
Now, apparently there's a satirical video that talks about sort of the media, and I would like to do a long form reaction to that. Don't worry, guys. We've got quite a few more long form reactions related to the protests coming up. Today's a bit of a shorter day, but we did want to check in. It's day 14. Let's see what's going on.
Okay.
In Delhi borders, Punjab, Haryana and other farmers. The government sent new proposals to farmers today. No rollback of laws, but suggested new amendments. This
so amendment, not actually rolling them all the way back.
States
like, we won't give you what you want, but here's
a couple of tweaks we've made. Is this good?
Was trying to sell this to you in a different way, kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, written assurance on MSP. That's interesting because as I understand it, the bills prior to this didn't actually mention MSP. So perhaps they've written that in as sort of, I guess the government would see it as sort of appeasing the farmers or sort of bending to some of their demands. No rollback, but okay. So written assurance on MSP.
What exactly does that mean?
That's the minimum.
Yeah, I know. But written assurance, what is that?
I don't know.
Explain.
I don't know. See, Is
she going to explain this to us?
Well, it's interesting because there's been a few commenters that actually have read the bills. I think a lot of us just sort of listen to what the news says. And
yeah, we suck. We haven't read the bills. We should probably read the freaking bills.
That's right.
The government sent new proposals to farmers today. No rollback of laws, but suggested new amendments. This included a written assurance on minimum support price. States can now make registration of mandi traders mandatory. They can also register private mandis. State governments can also now impose fees on private mandis. Also, farmers' concerns on pollution laws will be discussed, and farmers will have the option to go to court.
Okay, because that's what I heard is that basically farmers didn't have the option to go to court. So, okay. So
what was the court just in general for any type of thing? Like with the buyers, they couldn't go to court with the buyers?
I think so. I think maybe there was some sort of special dispute-like system that would be instead used for those circumstances.
In one of the videos, it was just saying how if they get sort of screwed over or something, they can't like defend themselves almost. They just like almost get like trampled by the big company. So maybe it's in relation to that.
Yeah. No, that's
they didn't have the ability.
That's part of it, as I understand.
How they
will not be attached. All this was the part of the government proposals, but the farmers have rejected this and in fact have threatened to step up their protests.
Oh, wow. They're like, it's not good enough.
You think you've seen a protest.
Yeah.
The government and protesting farmers' stalemate has worsened, with protesters receiving and rejecting this set of proposals.
I can't believe they're blocking the highway.
This afternoon. They have intensified their protests.
But they are moving for emergency vehicles, as I understand it. Like they're not doing anything. Okay. So they're moving out of the way, and they these people have big hearts. Yeah, as I understand, it's miles or kilometers of farmers all lined up, all snaking into New Delhi. What a sight, eh?
Delhi-Agra highway to be blocked by 12.
Why New Delhi? Is that the capital? I'm going to sound really dumb.
Yeah, it's their capital.
Right?
Yeah, so they're marching to the capital, right? Or they have marched to the capital.
Okay.
And it looks like they're actually saying here that they're going to step things up and block maybe a different highway that maybe hasn't been blocked up until now. So by the 12th of December. So they're being very specific here as well.
December, daily protests in Punjab, Haryana,
Haryana.
Uttar Pradesh,
Now I know how to
Uttarakhand,
pronounce it.
Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, and to protest in front of toll plazas on the 12th. Then from the 14th, protest in front of houses of BJP
I love how organized
I
they
know,
are.
It's like they got everything in a row here.
Yeah.
ministers, leaders, protest all over the country, get out DC's office, all Ambani, Adani services outlets to be...
Okay, so these Ambani and Danny,
Boycotted.
these are the rich folks. These are the rich folks that, according to some of our commenters, are kind of in collaboration with the government a little bit to push these farm bills forward. I'll put it this way. The bills that these guys are protesting against,
Yeah.
according to our commenters,
They're
a big
new-
reason
they're a
why
new
those were
bill.
put in place was to serve the needs of these rich families in conjunction with their current prime minister.
They're trying to put them in place, so they haven't yet, right? Aren't they just proposing the new bills? Have they actually put
As
them
I
in place?
understood, the bills have gone through. So
Oh,
they're-
they did go
yeah.
through. Okay,
So they're
sorry, I'm so out of the loop. You
I
haven't
know.
even told
That's
me
all right.
any-
It's okay. It's okay. You're figuring stuff out as
I
you
thought
go.
that, well, the videos we were watching, did they just during the beginning of everything happening, did they get pushed through during that? Because we were watching some videos the other day, and I thought they were saying like, oh, if this happens, it would actually help them. If
Yeah, that was a bit of an old video.
that
And
old?
so
Okay, so since then they just they actually have just passed the bill.
that's as I understand
oh
it.
shoot!
Yeah, so this isn't something that might happen. It's something that has happened that they're trying to now, get rid of. Now,
That's why they have to be really intense about it. So
If-
farmers
if-
to intensify.
if I had a little more energy tonight, I would also check out the Druv Rathi video on how these bills got passed. So I think maybe you and I will have to check that out sometime in the next couple
and
of
I'll
days.
just have to catch myself up to speed and just do my own separate little like research to
but
catch
we
up
want
with
to.
everything going on because I need to have the proper
Yeah.
facts or to say what I think about it.
Well, for me, it's not like, because some people said, like, who are you to be sort of wading in on this topic? All I'm doing is watching content on YouTube, filming that, and then sharing it with you guys. I don't know anything more than anybody else.
I want to know what's going on. So
I'm
I can
just curious.
so I can give comments. That's just what I'm saying. I
And
need to know what's going on.
if
I
all
have
my
been-
Punjabi friends are interested in this and are asking me to look into it, I'm going to look into it.
Yeah.
प्रपोजल में अक्सर वही संशोधन है जो 7-8 वो भी काफी डिल्यूटेड है 3 कानून है 3 कानून के ऊपर जो भी उन्होंने स्पष्ट भेजा है वो 3 तारीख वाला ही जो उसमें करना चाहते हैं संशोधन करना चाहते हैं
So maybe a mini step in the right direction?
Decided to intensify their protest in all across the country. Unions from southern states of India, including Karnataka, Kerala, are also joining in.
Oh, so additional states, because I know that there was like, oh, it's only the Punjab and it's only, what's it, Haryana or what? No, actually, there's a lot of states, a lot of farmers organizations that are banding together and even more joining from the sounds of it.
Intensify their protest in northeast as well.
On Tuesday, the government escalated the talks with the Home Minister Amit Shah meeting the farmers. Today, they sent these proposals largely a recap but with some new details. Fees on private mandis by state governments, mandatory registration of mandi traders, farmers will have the option of going to court, farmer company contracts to be registered within 30 days, contract to make clear that the farmer cannot loan or pledge land or building, farmer's land will not be attached, government's written assurance on the current minimum support price, procurement, electricity bill is still a draft. It will not be brought.
Oh, there's so much more to learn.
Farmers on pollution laws in NCR will be addressed. The government is adamant that while it's open to amendments, the law.
Okay, I'm going to sound just misinformed again because
That's all right. That's it. That's what we do here on IRH, right? We're misinformed and you guys are trying to help us get the information.
Was the government trying to get rid of the MSP? I thought that was one of the big things.
Well,
I thought they were trying to get rid of it.
This is where, as I understand, it gets a little bit more nuanced. And so while the MSP wasn't written into these bills, what I think the farmers were seeing was sort of the writing on the wall that if this was to be upheld, that ultimately the MSP would sort of just naturally kind of be snuffed out. So it wasn't something that they were directly saying, hey, we're going to get rid of that. But by doing A, B, and C, they saw that unfortunately the Mandis would lose their role in the community.
Yeah.
जब एक अंतिम दौर की एक तरह से
Okay.
Are you going to bug him because he's not wearing his mask properly?
Yeah, sorry, but it's like it's not even covering his stash.
That's
it's like literally.
At least he tried. At least he tried, right?
बातचीत हो रही है या कोई निगोशिएशन हो रहा है या कुछ हो रहा है तो ये वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस माना
Work in progress.
Definitely, not a single suggestion from
That guy also isn't wearing it properly,
And in hurry, all these three bills were
but
passed.
it's fine.
We met the president and we informed him of our view regarding these bills. And we said that it is very important that these bills are taken back.
Both the government and the farmers have reached a point of no return, and much would depend on their negotiating skills to see that they will be able to find a way forward. But with the opposition parties joining in, supporting the farmers, saying that they're the backbone of the country, it's going to be a difficult road ahead.
Wow.
With camera person Sashikant, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
And we are just going
My goodness, eh?
into winter. We haven't even had the first day of winter yet. It's been winter weather here because we're up in northern
Well, we've
Canada.
got, yeah.
But the cold weather thing with the protests and that, I don't know how cold it gets in India.
I'm not so sure either. I
But
know.
at nighttime, anywhere
sure.
you are at night, it gets cold if you're like outside.
Absolutely.
All hours.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that in the winter months, it's like a colder temperatures than the summer months there. And so, yeah, we're not even into January.
And
yet,
according
so-
to one of my one of our viewers there, unfortunately, 3 people have already died as a result of the cold, and it sounds like they are sticking in here for the long haul. And not only that, but other groups have now joined the protest, and so we're gonna do our best, guys. We don't know anything. We're just a couple of Canadians who are interested in learning more.
A couple little dum dums here.
That's right, but we're gonna keep
Wearing
doing
our
this.
little plaid busted old shirt.
Hey, let's not bring the shirt into this. But anyways, if you guys want to keep checking this sort of stuff out with us,
Make sure to
click that subscribe button. Click the little bell icon. Choose all from the drop-down menu so you can get updated every time we upload a new video.
If you enjoy this video, please let us know by clicking the thumbs up button and leave your thoughts in the comments down below.
That's right. Thanks, guys. You've been sending some really great links in English, and we are going to get to them. So stay tuned. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. IRH signing off.
Bye,
Bye-bye, guys.